Titanfall 2 Tactics for Monarch. Anyway, Monarch is usually the survival type, not for kills, nah, not for running in there and suicide bombing. Just stay alive. The gun at first is kind of weak, but after you get maybe a kill or two, you can get an upgrade for, well, any ability you've got, like you can heal teammates or at least give them a shield with your little, yeah, your little copyright infringed good old laser shot. Well, copyright. Anyhow, then you also have your lightning rounds, which is what I'm using right here. They're very useful against other monarchs because, well, it just shreds through their shields. And then, well, you also got your good old rockets. And the build out usually run is arc rounds and well, the energy field and the superior chassis. Because arc rounds just ramp up the damage. I need that because the gun, in my opinion, isn't all that great. Like it can be good, but like compared on like tones damage output, no, not close. The energy field, just because like everybody has a tendency to huddle up against that Legion with that huge minigun, or that tone with that barrier, just shoot that at them and get a full shield. Sometimes. And then superior chassis because well, I want to stay alive, right? Might as well have more health. And the thing that I might change out is the XO16 accelerator, because then I'll probably go for a full offensive with the accelerator mod and the lightning rounds, basically doing double down on the damage. And yeah, rearm and reload in Malice Storm. Other than that, I'd say the turbo engine is quite like essential for most Titans, but this one I'd say it's more towards overcore, since everything about this Titan is about getting that core ability stacked. So if you keep getting that core, over and over again after you die and whatnot, it's easier with the 30% extra build time left over. Then you got, well, my perk that I usually use is Energy Thief. Basically replaces the execution, and I get a free battery from it. Getting my shields back, and making me stay alive longer. And yeah, I'd say one that I might switch out is Survival of the Fittest, like for game modes with pilots, so I can run around. Maybe there's a pilot running around with a random battery on their back, probably didn't even know that it was there, and I shoot them, take them out, go to my Titan, and get it out of doom state. And yeah, it's pretty helpful. Rapid rearm, I don't really think you really need it. Like maybe in a super aggressive loadout, but I doubt it. Shield amplifier is basically useless. When it comes to tactics, I'd say when you first spawn in, just be very defensive. Huddle behind cover, behind teammates. Just try to tickle that damage and maybe get that kill. Or maybe if somebody's very weak, go in, get them doom state and execute them immediately. Because you really need, one, them to die so they won't kill you. Two, you need that core ability. When you get that core ability and you get that little extra damage output from whatever source, or that healing ability for your good old teammates, you can basically just go all ham and compete with a little bit better Titans, like maybe a weakened Tone or Ion is going to be a little bit easier for you. And then for Energy Field and the others, it's more of a tactical ability. Energy Field, I like it because it's quick, easy to use, and you don't really have to plan it out. Like with Malice Storm, you have to know that your enemy's like in the area of your smoke, or it's going to walk into your smoke by accident, which not very likely. And I noticed that it takes some time to get that damage on there. And I just don't really like using the electric smoke against Titans, but pilots, that's a different story. Rapid rearm, well, like I said, for very aggressive playstyles and loadouts, I'll probably go for it. Like with the XO16 accelerator, which is one of the third core upgrades. Then you have multi-target missiles. I'd say not so much. Like I don't really use the missiles too much. It just makes the missiles guaranteed hit. Well, unless a shield comes in the way. But yeah, that's a different story. Then superior chest is what I have equipped. More health, the better. That's all I can say. You gotta stay alive with this guy, because if you die, you're back to level 0, and it's a long way back to the top if you want to rock and roll. Anyhow, this guy, you don't really want to rush in immediately. I'd say it's more towards like a Tony-ish playstyle. Stay in the middle of the battle, towards the medium range of the battlefield. Get some damage to help out your teammates when you're level 1. When you're level 2, you can probably do a little bit crazier stuff like tactical, like go in there, get a kill, shoot the thing at a group of enemies, get a kill, etc. And then when you're level 3, well, you can, if you play your cards right with core number 3, you can end up MVP, and that's one very, very good thing. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel. I am out of here.